Oh, damn. 20,000 subs? I can't thank you guys enough. Well, probably could. You should probably think it's something to do. Also, nearly 90% of you haven't subscribed. Behave. At least I'm average. Hello, I'm Landis and welcome back to the channel in celebration of hitting 20,000 subscribers, which is honestly something I didn't think would ever happen. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, we're here to read some of your comments because normally I'm quite up to date on these comments and I get to these comments quickly and I respond to them, well, any that I see. But where I've been gone the last couple of months, I haven't really responded to anything. So I'm going to go back and cover these now. And I thought we'd do a reaction because I've not actually seen these before. And reactions seem to be a thing on YouTube. Fuck you! Thanks, buddy. Spoilers. I love me a spoiler. Oh, that's for the sub-shield guide. Okay, a lot of these are probably going to be for guides. Bro, it doesn't work for me. Okay, then the game's broken. This video is very useful. Liked and subscribed for you. Please come back for me. Thank you. Oh, okay. I'm back. Hi. Still very confused on how to get to the 0 point. That happens with a lot of people, especially since they released it on PlayStation without coordinates and then they took the coordinates away from Xbox, which is annoying and led to a whole new guide which hasn't done as well as the original guide. So a lot of people don't know that there is a guide that takes you to the 0 point which doesn't use coordinates for the consoles. Bad tagging maybe, or just, I don't know, where I've been fiddling around with other videos instead of Subnautica. Either way, Landis, you bitch! Why didn't you show us how many meters? I don't know, because I was new. That's one of my first guides, I think. Don't want to do it all for you, do I? It's an exploration game. It's bad enough I'm showing you where everything spawns. Don't have a laser cutter? No, there is no other way into the Aurora without a laser cutter. I was slapped by a warper. Yay. I disagree. Go in a Seamoth if you have the pulse mod. Wait until they're about to grab you and fire out an electrical pulse. They don't even touch you. Reapers are nothing to be afraid of in a Seamoth. Go by Sea Glide if you want to live dangerous. This is technically true. Except with the Sea Glide you can pick up the pieces without getting out of the Sea Glide. Or even stopping the Sea Glide. You have to get out of the Seamoth. Thank you. This location had modification station too. I was looking for a battery shot. Yeah. This is something. This is a positive one. But there's a lot of negative ones because people don't understand how the spawning in Subnautica works, which I don't blame them for because the game is cleverly obtuse with a lot of things. What I show is a best case scenario, like things that had over a 70% chance in the 25 or so times I ran and tested each location to see what spawned. Which is why there's not so many. So, for example, the modification station has something like 15 or 16 places it can spawn wreck-wise, which is a lot. But most of them are under 20%. I remember that one, along with a battery charger, both having high spawn chances in no locations, but lots of locations. So they were hard guides to do. On average, I will spend close to 3 hours a day answering comments. And a lot of them will be me saying you're welcome. And trying to say it in different ways, so that it doesn't look like it's a bot. Which is kind of annoying, but there's not much I can do. I lost a Seamoth to a Reaper to this. What was that for? LifePod 7. Oh, the Markiplier doll. Can't spell his name. Yep, that's right. Also, pink mustache? Okay. Wow, this is an old. Well, it's not old. It's only a couple of days, but it's on the stupid video I did with the Akinator to see if I was on there, which I wasn't until I put myself on there. Whilst I believe laughing at people that put themselves on there. Beautiful. Never give up on your channel. I love your channel. Your Subnautica videos helped me a lot. Thanks, man. You, my friend, are very welcome. I'm not sure how the hell I'm going to edit this, but it's going to be fun. Should I use a Seamoth or a prawn suit? Well, I don't like either because neither are mobile, and you do have to exit the Seamoth, which would give the prawn the advantage, but then the prawn is slow. Both have defenses against Reapers, but I tend to opt for the Sea Glide because it's quicker and more agile. Thank you very much for this video. I watched 4 or 5 other videos, and every single one of them was crap. This was the only video that clearly showed me where and how to get to the Lost River with my Cyclops. Oh, right. That might not have been another 4 or 5 by me. If they were, I would like to know which ones are crap. Yay, you're back. Oh, this is on my new I'm coming back one I did a week ago and then didn't do anything for. I'm so tired of having to go all the way back to the lava zone because I forgot something. Well, that's a game design feature designed to make it take longer. If you go down with the Cyclops and just take tons of stuff, you can avoid that. But you are effectively spending just as much time down there mining as if you were to keep coming down and collecting exactly what you need, especially if you use the teleporters after you unlock them. But yeah, game design. Hope you're better now. All the best. I am at this stage really better. I was expecting a lot of nasty comments. I gotta fuck me. Other than that, I don't. It's all been questions about the guides or nice things. Mainly questions about the guides. It's almost like I do guides, and that's all I'm known for. This guy should start an ASMR channel. I get that a lot. Too much. I'm not sure it's what I want to do. Not sure how to do it. I'm not sure if that's really fun, because the ASMR channels I've seen seem weird. And are normally young women. I'm neither. I like how he just stone-faced a Reaper. Yeah, I suppose I did that a lot as well. Hello, which entrance do you recommend the most? I've recently used the one through the bulb zone. One through the bulb zone one. It's a bit dangerous because if you go a little far away from you will encounter Reaper, and as you enter the Lost River you'll find a Ghost Leviathan, which I killed. Is there a safer entrance to the Lost River? Yeah, there are multiple entrances. I would say the one in the bulb zone is probably the easiest to navigate into, and will take you straight to the drop down into the lava zone, which is convenient. But you do then end up skipping like the orange door or getting the orange key. Also the sunken place, the disease containment facility. So I tend to go in the one I used in the nickel guide, the one where you go down through the dead zone, blood kelp. But as for nasties, the blood kelp one has just the squids, crab squids, and the one in the deep Grand Reef has crab squids as well. But it's a pain. I don't even think you can get a Cyclops through that properly. I haven't tried. The one in the bulb zone probably is the easiest. You'll get a lot of bone sharks and occasionally an ampior. But other than that, there isn't much there. And yeah, they're really the three main entrances. The other don't really bother with. But it's whichever you choose. If you can navigate through the blood kelp, I'd use that one, especially for the first time. And if you're just doing runs in and out without using the teleporters, go for the bulb zone. That's the quickest, easiest one. Especially if you've built on the 0 point to use these guides. It's probably the second closest. It's the biggest hole. With the scanner, it's impossible to miss as well. And you can get quite a few Cyclopses in there at the same time. This did not help me, as I am on Xbox One, meaning I can't find a 0 point. Oh no. Only I'd done a video that showed you how to do that. Ah, look, there we go. And it's over a year old. It's almost as if I had already thought about this. That'll do. First off, I love your videos, precise details, and you get straight to the point, so thank you. That was the goal. Glad it's working. Could you make a video of the fire suppression system location? There aren't many videos on this location, and some of the videos just show the system. Did I not do fire suppression? After checking, it turns out I didn't. Interesting. I'm going to have to go back and maybe do that. I am looking at, or have been looking at for the last year, of a way to expand the guides, which is complicated because I want to keep them short. And in the expansion, they're huge. So at the moment, I'm working on condensing all that information down. Because with these guides, what a lot of people see is I just popped up one day, did a guide, and then started doing them daily. There was 2 or 3 months of working out how I could structure it and deliver it in like 2 or 3 minutes, which may not seem like much, but if you actually sit and look at the information that's given, the amount of information in the layers. So if you don't want spoilers, you can just follow a visual guide of roughly where it is. Or if you just can't be bothered and you spent so long looking for it, you can use the coordinates to use the cheat system, or you can use the entire 0-point guide system, which is kind of a middle ground, to just head off in a direction and know that you're eventually going to hit it. The amount of information there is layered in a way as to give you what you want without giving you too much, but it also gives you everything. I'm working on that, but in more detail, and there is a big list of everything in the game that you can pick up or scan, so there's a lot coming. Probably too late for the resurgence Subnautica's having right now, so if it ever does blow up again, the information is there for those that need it. Never give up, never surrender. I shan't. Is that a word? Shan't? 323. There are other methods, as he pulls out a gun. Oh, that aim though. That did make me chuckle there. I should probably go back and look at some of these videos. It's been a while since I've seen any of them. I know I should watch my own stuff, but I don't. Even when I started out, a lot of the advice was watch your own stuff, like your own stuff. And I tried, but I don't like watching myself back. I don't like listening to myself. So I haven't done it, and I probably won't ever really seriously do it. Unless I can stick this thing on and then do it for a video. Maybe that would be interesting. We'll see. I don't know. Hey, it's Deborah. Take care of yourself first. We know that you have a life, and it's better to keep things balanced. I know how hard it is to put out even one video, and I'm lucky that my son takes over and does a video for our Living with Depression channel. Ooh, we have to go check that out. And infrequent good quality videos are better than frequent low quality videos. I've watched all of your Subnautica videos at least twice without skipping adverts. Well, actually, you're allowed to skip adverts. Where was I? You're clearly a perfectionist, and it shows. Even if being that way drives you nuts, it does get annoying. But yeah, I'm interested in Surviving Mars because I just don't have a lot of time to play it, but I watch your videos of it at work, and it's almost the same thing as playing it myself. Well, in that case, I shall continue Surviving Mars. I may even go out and get myself the expansion that lets me turn it all green. So there we go. Despite what I said in the previous video, we are now doing Surviving Mars still. Yay! Also, I need to go check out that channel. Oh, I should probably point out these comments. It shows me comments I haven't responded to, but there's no way for me to track replies. Like, so if you reply to something, it doesn't show up on this, which makes it very difficult unless I'm directly looking for replies. So if you've replied or responded to a message and I haven't got back to it, I apologize. I've probably lost it at this stage, as it means going in and directly checking every video, every comment for each reply. The app on my phone works for that, but if I look away for an hour or two, there's normally too many comments for me to actually catch up with any of the replies. So I apologize in advance if you said something important in a reply that I've not got to. So great that you are back. I really missed you. I think of you as a friend ever since Subnautica. Man, take care of yourself. You have no idea how great it is to hear your voice. You the man. That's a nice one. I like that. Yes, now I can have an army of baby crabs. Oh yeah, because restarted all of the eggs. 100th like. That video's got 100 likes? To be honest, I didn't expect 100 views. I'll probably go and check on that video. I'm relatively new to the channel, but I've binged almost all of your Subnautica videos, and I'm really happy you're back. You have helped me complete Subnautica. It would be interesting to know how many people I've actually helped with that. Lindy, I admire your ability to prioritize, and I'm really, really looking forward to having you back. Edge is having a fit. Give the heart. Boom, back again. Refreshed. I see the face of the Dave Thompson. Good to see you back. Take care of yourself first. Breathing spaces to regain your sense of balance are beneficial, especially essential. Ploughing on just wears you down. When I first went on antidepressants, which they're never fun, due to the perfect storm at home and work, that's pretty much what happened with me. I thought, feck it, yep, did that, and announced at work that I was starting a course and maybe a bit rough now and then for a few weeks. See, I was stupid and I did not tell anybody what I was going through. I just went into a shell. I mean, I told medical professionals, but I didn't really share with anybody outside of that. That's a story for a different day. Back to Dave. No one said anything except over half the people there caught me in the next couple of days and said they had done the same but never had the nerve to tell anyone. Quite an eye-opener. People just didn't want to talk about mental shit where I grew up. As long as you enjoy what you do, keep doing it. If it exhausts or hurts, for fuck's sake, stop. This, I think YouTube, to be fair, as I may have mentioned before, is one of the few things that keeps me going. It's fun. I mean, even if I didn't have to do the comments, and the comments alone are quite interesting, even the fuck you ones. But it's fun to edit. I like the editing more than I like the playing, but then the whole having to react to do the whole kind of show of being somebody there playing a game, trying to make it entertaining whilst not trying to do anything I wouldn't normally do without sitting there. It's like, oh, it's a nightmare, but it's a fun nightmare. And if I could do this for a living, that would now be the dream. It wasn't the dream when I started, which makes me feel bad that I've done relatively well, considering I had no idea or care about this sort of thing 2 years ago when I started. But yeah, and I can't stop the other job because that keeps the lights on and the camera on and this screen on. You get the point. But yeah, awesome. Also, I saw Jingles drown the other day, wondered yet again how you were doing. I don't drown. Who's Jingles? There's Jingles. He is indeed mighty. Yay, new stuff. That's actually recorded, actually. I got some new stuff sorted and ready to go. I'm just waiting. I don't know why I'm waiting either, actually. Also, Valentine's Day coming up soon. I have to do a special for that. Hopefully one that doesn't turn into a 3-month series of just me talking. I'm glad you're healing and feel well enough to enjoy producing videos for us again. I missed your content. And I, being the cheesy person I am, missed you guys. Behave. Your health always comes first. Take your time and upload what and when you want. Try to. But it's hard because, actually it's not hard. I do what I want when I want. That's what pisses most people off about me. Probably why I'm struggling at work so much. Hey, I don't think I've heard from Sheza for a while. That's the point. I need to get back to those Subnautica videos. We need to hit 1,000. You do you. Well, not take that out of context. Just remember, you don't owe us anything. While I like the sentiment, it's a weird one. Especially when you end up with Patreons and YouTube members, of which I don't have a lot, but I am grateful for the ones I have. But it does instill that sense of I owe. Not in a negative way, but how to explain it? It's like people have invested and I want to help return on that investment. Yeah, don't like talking about the money side. But yeah, it does feel like I owe sometimes. More times than I care to admit. I think I'll finish these off and then move on, because at this stage I've been doing this for a couple of hours. Hey guys, what's up? Okay, this will be a short video, KK. Well, okay, first off press F1 for the PC to see coordinates, and then go southwest to blah blah blah. KK video over. It's actually from the Cyclops Thermal reactor location. I don't like that video, and there's a couple more as well. I'm not going to break that glass for you if you've not noticed, but that series of videos, I use a different technique, because that was the first time I went to Europe with the missus to meet her family, so I had to quickly rush out 2 weeks worth of videos, and they're probably my least proudest videos. So very glad to see you back. Was worried about you. I've dealt with issues similar to yours for years, and you have to put yourself first from time to time. As I said, good to see you back. Looking forward to it. It makes me sad that so many people have been through this. I wouldn't wish this on anybody, but it's also comforting to know people understand what. Well, I haven't given that much information, but at least have a base understanding of roughly what I've been through. I will probably one day, when I can get away with doing it without it being a view grab or trying to play on depression as a topic, because I don't want to do that, then I'll probably go into more detail. But for now, I want to avoid anything like that. Damn, your hard drive crashed. Yep, that did. That sucks. I'll rip all the bases, which is annoying because the season 2 one I never finished. I'd finally broken deep into the lava zone and had the whole Cyclops switching station in place, and it was. It was about 45 seconds from me clicking the builder pipe to a pipe actually building, and we had mined all of the quartz in the game, so I had to switch to steel, which also helped with the depth crushing and stuff like that. I might go back and rebuild it, but in creative instead. But where was I? Can't wait to have you back. You're probably the most underrated YouTube. You got me into Subnautica. You always had the guys to everything. Much love, man, except fire suppression. Also, I'll be following you on Subnautica Below Zero thing because I actually lost all my data as Epic Games deleted all my data when a glitch happened. Well, fuck Epic Games.